Alright. Time to teleport. Where's Zelda?
I hope you know, Alex.
Well, I finally got online. And I'm up and streaming. So I was kind of waiting for the rest of you guys to finally get to Kugane and we can all fucking start continuing the story.
Just give me a minute and I'll be good to go. Oh my god. Babe. Did you go to roll something? Ow, 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 ow. Fuck. Big stretch.
Oh, I was putting my turn this thing off again. It doesn't give me a 10-year rebuilding the database. Oh, my back.
That really hurt.
Alright, well, I'm gonna teleport to Kugane and then run into the Ruby Sea.
How's it server you going to?
So I can teleport to Kugane.
Oh, actually, before I leave to the Ruby Sea, I got way too much inventory.
Why are you slapping the back of my neck? You wanna sit on my lap? You wanna sit on Big Daddy's lap? Oh, it's okay. Alright. Just go have a hot seat. It's all warmed up for you.
Is that a Rathalos? That is a Rathalos. He's just...
new monsters yet? Or
Just
the old monsters?
the tutorial monster is a new monster.
In the right position. I just want a little bit too. No think.
If you let me hit that fault.
A bowgun, really though?
Blowjobs. Oh. Never mind.
So, what are you doing?
You just said that right?
What? A white castle. It's the one there in the dude's house getting the carpets.
Oh.
Hold on, what do you want? Captain Lunch?
I never quite got used to the idea of using the bow guns.
No, I better underwater them correctly.
Yeah, that's if they bring back underwater.
I remember they work really well on the water in three.
Excuse me. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna get cereal for Ashley real quick.
Okay. What instance you in, Alex?
I haven't gone yet. I had to empty out my inventory more.
Oh.
So I'm currently at my retainer.
I'm still my gathering shit while I'm waiting. Started my botanist. As you did mining.
I mean, I'm gonna check them all out anyways. Although
In the end.
I've been told that botanist is boring as all holy fuck, so I just didn't start it because it was late night.
It's no different than mine.
Yeah, no, I got that. I literally said, like, I don't understand how botanist can be boring when mining is literally nothing but hitting a rock.
He's asking him. He's asking him type of skills too.
Well, always. Skills don't change very much. There's just, like, specific ones that you want to definitely get. Oh, there's, like, a rapid fire mode for the bow gun now. Or maybe it was always there and I just didn't know it.
I think it's always been there.
I know some of it has. I don't remember the rapid fire for the bow gun, though.
I use the bow gun a lot. I can just seen it a lot online. Apparently, Capcom's very worried about the new Monster Hunter game.
I don't know why. It looks great.
Well, in Japan, Splatoon 2 is getting more traction than it.
That's because Splatoon 2 works better for the Japanese audience, whereas Monster Hunter World works better for a more worldwide audience.
I don't know, Monster Hunter's never sold that well outside Japan, to be honest.
Yeah, normally. But this makes it easier for like the average player to just kind of get in and play it because it's actually being a lot more helpful.
Yeah, but they're also forsaking the original fans at the same time.
Not really, because all of the original elements of the game are still there. The only things that's been changed is like the scout flies are added, so it's easier to track a monster down.
So also the thing is, I imagine the biggest thing is basically Japan's not interested because it's not mobile.
That too. It's a console-based game.
And they don't give a shit about console games in Japan anymore.
Yeah, everything has to be mobile. What happened? Hold on. Rewind that a little bit. Not too far back, Jesus. The carving is still the same, pretty much.
What, like 1 or 2 carves off a monster?
Well, Monster Hunter World is going to be playable at Gamescom, apparently.
Surprise, surprise. It's going to get outshadowed massively by Dragon Ball Z fighters.
Probably not, actually.
I disagree.
I don't.
Well, we'll see. I guarantee you fighters have way more interest. Because E3, everybody was all over it. And that was public as well, don't forget.
Yeah, but Monster Hunter World is now just becoming playable.
It was playable behind closed doors at E3, so I don't 100% believe that's something.
How do you know what's happening behind closed doors? So?
Because media say so in podcasts. Like,
And
oh,
the
play that behind
media,
closed doors.
the media is always reliable, aren't they?
Yeah, and gaming news they are, Andrew.
Well, no, because you gotta think about it that Monster Hunter World is one of the... Well, Monster Hunter as a general thing is something that not every game reviewer cares for.
No, but people that go and see it behind closed doors are likely people that want to see it.
Oh, they just want to.
Yeah, but now the fans will be able to check it out.
Yeah, and that's because people... I'm just going to say Dragon Ball's going to be way more off.
Dragon Ball is only going to be for the older generation, really, isn't it?
No, Dragon Ball Super's for the new generation.
We're two different styles of games, so they can't really foreshadow each other, because Dragon Ball's a fighting game, Monster Hunter's an RPG, MMO sort of thing. So,
I don't like MMO for a Monster Hunter.
well, I don't know if it's an MMO or what. It's got online play, hasn't it?
DC later.
So there's Dragon Ball when you fight each other.
Yeah, but it's multiplayer online, so they're both MMOs, really, aren't they? I didn't say MMO
No,
RPG.
it has to be massively multiplayer online from MMO. That's what it stands for.
Look at
Hundreds of people in the
Xenoverse
same
2.
place.
That was MMO.
No, it wasn't an MMO because you could only have to select the number of people in the area.
Yeah, but it was a massively multiplayer though.
No, it wasn't. Here you don't get the comprehension of the word.
I mean, it was massive multiplayer, Lee.
You can't say shit about that.
The whole design was massive multiplayer, based on the idea of having a hub town with a bunch of players at the same time.
And technically you could tell it an MMORPG because you leveled up on it. So, really...
I'm gonna Google it now and see what they call it themselves.
Yeah, but Google can say one thing and...
No, I want to know what Bandai called it, but he wouldn't make the game.
Yeah, they'll say MMO.
No, they'll probably call it an action RPG.
But you get called a fighter or an action RPG.
But wouldn't you class it as MMO, Alex?
I just said it fills some of the requirements for an MMO, but they'll probably classify it as an action RPG, like I said.
Fighting role-playing game is what they call it.
America again.
Apparently coming to the Switch as well very soon. Interesting. Didn't know. Xenoverse
What
2.
did they call it?
How did you not know that? Everyone said that.
What do you know? What do they call it in Japan then?
The same thing. Just Bandai is Japanese. The genre doesn't really change in different regions.
As Alex said, though, it does fall into the category as an MMO.
The genre is listed as here is fighting game, role-playing video game.
And online,
By
is what we
Bandai.
should say there.
There's no online listed, but it's also offline. That's another thing that stops it from being a massive multiplayer online. It has to be only online. I forgot about that part.
Or even this game has offline parts. Look at the beginning of it. You're technically offline at that point.
You're still connected to the server. You have to be online to connect to it. They're the same in Dragon Quest. It's still an online game. You can't play offline, but you can play Xenoverse entirely single player.
Okay, then Fantasy Star Online. That had
Yeah.
a whole story you could do offline, but it was still classed as a MMO.
That's because they had the MMO. It was one of the very first MMOs for
It's
consoles.
still got that title.
But that's back before it was defined. It wasn't even called massively multiplayer back then, I don't believe.
I think it was.
I could look on the back of my PSO box and find out.
Have a look. I'm sure it was still classed as an MMO back then.
When you got the Blue Burst, not on its first release. Blue Burst was like the third time the game come out.
Fourth.
Because it came third.
You got PSO Fantasy Online and Fantasy Online version 2.
PSO was never actually a thing. It was always version 2. In beta
There's
it
two
was
different
version 1.
versions of it.
Nope.
Yo.
You.
You can't buy version 1, so it was not. In fact, no, version 1 was the Dreamcast, but then they added more
Yeah.
onto the GameCube. That's why I said it came
So-
out 3 times.
Version 2.
It came
He
out.
didn't come out. He said
It
it came
came
out
out
2
3
times, and it said Blueburst
I
was
said
the third
3.
one.
Yeah, the third time. And that's the third time the game was released. It's never been released after that. It was Dreamcast, then GameCube, Xbox.
I'm gonna need another invite because I couldn't join earlier.
It was
I got to change my class.
Dreamcast, PC, GameCube.
I just said that. The initial launch was the Dreamcast. Then it went GameCube and Xbox at the same time.
That's
then it went
4
to
different
PC.
releases.
That's free.
Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox, PC. That's 4.
Xbox and GameCube was at the same time, so it's the same release.
Didn't it also come out on Mac?
No.
Wait, what the fuck?
What games come out on Mac?
It didn't ask me for an instance this time.
Or maybe they removed
Yeah,
it.
just let me walk in.
I guess it
That's
must be
good.
not
Yeah.
as popular.
In the last patch note, they removed the instances because it's causing more congestion.
Oh, surprise, surprise, Square. That one through, did they?
Well,
Because they found out
I
that's what was
imagine-
causing the mass disconnects.
I imagine that people they only
Got
needed
pissed
that when
that
there
it
was
kept being
way too many
teleported.
people.
I think there's still a lot of people on the game.
I'm gonna go surfing.
I'm looking forward to seeing the next area.
What, Yaxon?
I don't know, I've not been there.
Well, it tells you the name of it.
Yanshi. Jesus, they've said it in the cutscenes 1,000 times, Lee. Andrew,
I'm on your side.
the least you could do is pronounce it properly.
Well, he should know what it's called as well then, shouldn't he?
Well, the only way he would know what it's called is because the quest says that we have to go there next.
All I see is a silence in 3 parts.
Wait, where'd y'all go?
I'm just flying around.
I'm just surfing.
But if it's only the one area, I'm going to take an eagle there. The wonders.
What's the point taking the eagle when you can fly in this area now?
For fun. Like I said, I can drop out when I get halfway and get them up. It's alright, I've got money to burn.
Haven't the apartments come out yet? I saw some on Kotaku that somebody bought a crap load of them or something and people are complaining.
You can't buy more than one.
2 players bought up like a load of them or something.
And Square probably get them shit removed from them. But I'm pretty sure it's not for one per person.
Yeah, but they might have multiple characters.
Square was still not on the same account.
Or multiple accounts, I don't know. There was a story on bloody Kotaku.
But if it's a story, Square know about it.
So I don't know if they've come out or what. I don't know what the crack is
Oh,
with
wait,
it.
we're doing a story. I should probably start my stream up. I'll drop down here. Commencing landing in the ocean. You can get it Ixion mount. Oh,
Yeah. I want to get that chocobo, that mystery dungeon chocobo minion.
so
Oh,
mystery dungeon.
Andrew, was there any success?
What?
Pardon?
Were you able to succeed? Did you do that?
Yeah. No, the chocobo dungeon game, they've released a minion on it. On this game. For it. It looks awesome. Not quite sure how you get it, if it's an optional item or if you get it through the game or what.
So I've never seen this race. They started a PvP and one of the teams not even claimed the base yet. Going straight into the middle where the crystals are. What do you think about that?
It's not that surprising. Sometimes you just don't know.
I never seen it though.
Me and Ray was in a PvP the other day, where the other team that were winning didn't even have a base at the end and they still won.
At the end, yes.
Not even at the end, it was like, you had like 150 points left to go.
The crystals must have already been spawned then. Oh, fucking really advanced. Work our settings, bring back the banner. Twin badges, that's funny.
What?
Something.
I'm playing Kingdom Hearts.
Raid boss or
It's
something?
I used the metal and it hit for 200,000 8 times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What metal was it?
Yeah, the illustrated Halloween Sora.
Oh,
I have a bunch of medals before it that gets me to max speed, base strength, and all that buff shit. And then when I use that medal, I have the max attack on it, so it'll always trigger increasing the damage like crazy. And it's
nice.
oh god.
Who's in the water?
Surf's up.
Who's that? What hungry?
David Bowie just logged in.
Lee, why aren't you part of our free company?
He wants to
Fuck me,
interview.
you.
Why are you not part of our free company?
Because he wants to be the Easy Allies one.
Yep.
He joined it as a fanboy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I do pay Patreon.
Why are you
money,
not
so
part
I
of our
can't
free
deny it.
company?
Because he wants to be a fanboy, you just said.
Why are you not? Alright. I've had enough fun.
May as well land, they can't fly in there yet.
I mean, it won't matter. We'll get in the cutscene anyways.
Actually, yeah, it's flying.
Well, no, Ray's, I think, still gotta do the leading up mission. If I remember correctly.
Alright.
No,
I thought he was caught up by I was off yesterday.
I've
Mr.
caught up.
fucking take 10 years to do your database.
All I did was enter the next area to get my samurai mission. Because it's right in the entrance.
Mm.
And then I went back. That's how I have my armor.
So me and Lee are the only ones that haven't seen the next area.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Which means me and Lee are gonna have to watch the cutscene.
Yep.
I don't know the name of the area. I'm just beginning.
Because when I went in there, I wasn't really...
Oh, there's a big cutscene here.
Yeah, some shit about the gates, right?
I don't know, it just said meanwhile in somewhere. I'm like, okay, there's a big cutscene here.
Meanwhile, in Udar, Robon eats fried chicken.
Be quiet, I'm sure I've not seen this.
They have no worries. If needs could reach our boats.
Yeah, the bolts.
Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. Without a word of explanation. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady, good Soyot, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under
Yeah,
attack.
I can't do
Our boats flooded by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility of a likely diversion?
Jesus, babe, it sounds like I'm at a rock concert.
Who are not here when they are required? Holy charge to bring these birds to torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouth. And then you go and ruin everything! not be buried in the open fire. All that remains is to administer your execution.
Wait, my lady!
Go Donatello.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment.
That's
They
disgusting.
were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment. It is
No,
hardly
I don't.
personal.
I prefer
10,000 such causing could not
no
satisfy
part in
me
that.
half so well as a single.
How the hell did you get in there, Ray?
Magic.
That place is blocked off.
If you touch me in any type of gayish way while I sleep, I will punch you and tell you I was sleeping. And
One
it
of
was
the
a reaction.
vaunted treasures of the
Cucumber.
The craftsmanship is certainly impressive.
Oh, that's how you got in there. Went the other way
Think
around.
how you use it to open the gates.
That open door.
How long before Lord Genos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while
So,
you're
bro,
at
a
it.
little bit of killing floor later.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless you jump back on Warframe.
That's why I said maybe.
Stuff.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yana. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken, as we walked through that war-torn land. No one said a word.
So anyone that's getting like, hey look, we need Sora.
What?
Where's Sora when you need him?
Why is that?
You can see that giant keyhole?
Yeah, that's what I thought about.
That's what you thought about too.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get in that area, though?
Have you spoken to these guys then?
The Three Amigos.
Yeah.
Go back and talk to the Three Amigos. Goodness, message. These guys are gay.
So what's your mission called? Andrew,
What?
what's your mission called?
Same as yours.
That is.
Pardon?
What's it called? You got a mission in top corner.
Life or Dormer, I think it is.
So no, it's not the same mission as mine.
How do you work that out?
Mine says the silence in 3 parts. I'm sure Alex agrees right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your mission called, Ray?
Life after Doma.
Right, you got this one then.
Thought you
How
just
far
said
you
you was
into the
on the
mission?
one before that.
He was, we just turned it in.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information. To learn of recent events.
Isn't it the general?
Gossip. Can't you preserve your wit? He lives. I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. Or am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
Andrew, did you actually read the article about the Final Fantasy XIV people that bought up a bunch of housing?
Yeah, I did, yes.
Wait, they what?
Yeah, but the two guys bought up a shitload of house in Final Fantasy 14. People are pissed about it.
A guy and a girl.
Yeah, two people.
Well, what exactly?
About 28 plots of land.
What the fuck?
I know.
They went to a less populated server in which the housing plots were completely open and bought up 28 plots of land, and after the transfers that were given a couple of weeks ago, the free transfers, people started moving into the same server as them, which was Matthias, I believe it was. And apparently, they told them no, that they wouldn't be selling the housing, and nothing would be opened up to other players.
Square's gonna step in on that.
Not really,
yeah,
because there's no
somebody-
rule. There's no
There
rule.
is.
Yes, there is. It literally says you can only own one for your free company and one for your character. 28 plots of land is definitely more than the amount allotted to.
Yeah, but did they do it on
Well,
multiple accounts?
A considerable amount more.
It doesn't matter if they did it on multiple fucking accounts. It won't matter. Everyone knows. Like, literally, there's an article on Kotaku. Not some, like, backwater review site or some backwater site talking bullshit.
Said I
No,
read it.
a straight article on Kotaku of all things. Square Enix is definitely going to step in. I didn't ask where you read it. I'm just saying.
To do this, it took them weeks to even address this disconnect error. People have been getting it for the past couple of months. Then
But it
all of a
wasn't their
sudden,
fault.
Yeah, it
all of a
wasn't their
sudden,
fault.
Somebody online, not Square Enix, figured out if you change a certain setting, then it wouldn't happen. And now all of a sudden they release a patch that they say is fixed.
Oh
this
god, they could have got
disconnect
told that information from Square.
error, but can't prove that that fixed it.
Or they could have just figured it out because people are kind of good at technology like that. You also have to consider the fact that Square has to go through all of the coding and shit on the back end in order to make sure that it works. And yeah, they have to go through Sony before they can even release a patch.
Yep. And it costs them to release a patch. Not free, you know. Every patch,
And neither is
PlayStation
this
patch you
game.
get. Every patch you get has to go through Sony first, and then they charge quite a bit for them patches.
Yeah, but neither is this game. I think Square can afford it.
Affording the
Sony.
patch is not the problem. It's the fact that they have to go through the process.
They have to make another patch.
They have to go through the process of making sure that the patch works. They can't just fucking. They can't just release a patch every fucking day when you disconnect because of some unknown reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your attitude is kind of the same general attitude of the people that bought up all the housing. You're entitled as fuck.
Not really.
Yes, you are. You literally say that Square Enix should. You say that Square Enix should update it so that you can get the fucking connection that you deserve. That's entitled.
As just technically it isn't because you're paying for this game. I've seen bloody free to play
Paying for the game does not automatically give you the entitlement.
Play games have to pay for patches through PSN.
Yes, I never said that. I said that
Any game.
even some free to play games I've played.
I'll rephrase that. Any game but Sony first party, they get totally free. There's no way they pay.
It's just that they never fucking contacted you back after you sent them a bloody token. That's
They
what
did.
Said they'd be sent them.
They said they were looking into it. I messaged them back saying I got round it. And told them what I did, and they're like, fair enough.
A lot of people never got message back.
Take your time to be courteous to them in an email form. They're more likely to read it than something that has swears and not very pleasant to read.
Yeah, somebody messaged them about 3 weeks ago and they still didn't reply until yesterday.
Yeah, but the question is, what did they say in the message?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably not very polite.
Well, would you be polite if you got kicked off the game?
Yes, I was polite when I messaged them.
3 weeks of gameplay, not like
I
2
said,
days.
I've had this error. Can you please look into it or send me any information? I'm going to message back the day after.
You won't be polite if you had lost 3 weeks of game time.
Well, no, they're going to refund that time.
One would assume.
They have to if you're off for more than 24 hours and it's not your fault.
You don't have to do anything.
Well, yeah, they do. When you pay for subscription time, they have to refund your time.
Yup.
Just like PlayStation are meant to refund you if you get hacked, but they didn't do that to you, did they?
What?
When you got hacked.
Well, the idea is...
When?
You went
Because
proof
I've
that
gone
you
on the
got
changes since the PS3 days.
There's also the fact that hacking has to be proven from a state of actual
Oh, he did
hacking.
prove it.
Actual hacking. Not just, you know, someone figures out your password and gets into your account and starts buying shit up. Not actual hacking is more they broke through
That's
your
identity
security.
theft.
Yeah, but didn't they trace it to like China or some stuff like that?
They wouldn't tell me where to trace it to because I'm not allowed to. They said the police have been notified and I was looking into it.
And that's the last you heard of it.
Well, no. I can go back on that account now. I'd have to wait 6 months. Because of Sony stupid PSN rule.
But at this point, there's no point.
Why do you think they changed it?
We wanted to stay afloat, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to
Here,
fight with us against the Empire. So we decided
But yeah, that's the difference between
to show you
those scenarios.
you're not
You have to be
Wait,
proper
have you done
hacked.
these missions? Because I just
get
went
them.
ahead by mistake.
I'd like to think we proved that in the
What's your mission, Alex?
I'm currently in a cutscene talking to a familiar face.
Are you in a glimpse of madness? Or gone past that?
I wouldn't know. I didn't actually read my quest before I got into the cutscene.
I'm on the stubborn remainder.
Are you near the Aetherite?
I'm in a cutscene near an Aetherite.
Okay,
In the
cool.
house of fierce.
Okay, so that's why.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Kion, who perished
So I'm heading to
during the
now.
rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory was gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people.
Also, location doesn't determine what quest you're on, though, Andrew.
But as his father's heir,
No.
Yeah.
he was determined to fight on, and so he did. Until he
How far have you gone in this area?
and
Slam
vanished
it up. Go on, sorry.
until now.
Sorry.
For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, and the Azim
I don't know, food's never made me,
Boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. If his wounds yet ail him, where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him,
But yeah, the article literally just explains that they got an interview with the people and they went through hell crafting everything they have in their homes and yada yada yada. They spent about 150 million gil on all the plots of land. And now there's the outcry of players because the free transfer allowed people to get into less populated servers, and that happened to be one of them. So when they found out that they couldn't buy a fucking house because these players had bought up literally all of the neighborhood, they got mad, and rightfully so. And the reaction of the two players who owned the thing and got a lot of very angry messages and shit, literally just responded with, "It's not our fault, you didn't work harder."
Jesus.
That was their response. And then there was the other one of people feel so entitled to own everything in an MMO or a game in general, like houses and stuff like that. It's like
I mean,
you can't get the Savage mount in Alexander if you don't do Alexander Savage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yes, but if you actually do the work and get it, that's a whole different story. But that's not the equivalent to the housing scenario. Because if you actually do save out, if you actually do save up enough to get a house normal, and yet plots have been already bought up, yeah, 28 plots of land is not allowed. It's not a thing.
Why didn't they stop it from being able to be done in the game then?
I think people are stupid.
No, they probably knew that people would do that.
they probably didn't know that people would do it. They probably just, you know, in all honesty, wouldn't think that a server would be so unpopulated that two characters would be able to, you know, control.
If it's that unpopulated, how the hell did they get enough money to do that shit?
They did it on other servers.
A lot of time.
Like I said, they transferred servers before the free transfers because they wanted quiet. And a lot of crafting went into getting them their money.
In all honesty, I respect that though. I respect the grind.
I respect the work. I don't respect the buying up of 28 plots of land just because your server is a little bit empty.
If you were the only ones on the server, then you'd do it, but then if somebody asked for one, you'd say, yeah, I'll sell you one.
No, because that's the thing. They're not doing that. People have asked if new transfers come in, will they open up plots or sell them the plots? And they've said no. They've straight up just told them no.
Yes, you are.
They literally have said, no, we were not selling that because it became a fucking sob story later on where it's like, oh, well, my husband died and I don't decorate in real life, but then I've done all this work. I've done all this work in this MMO and fucking yada yada yada. So if I was to sell one of these plots of land, that's all that hard work gone down the drain. It's like, well, really. to be honest, one, it's a video game, and two, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have had that plot of land. 28 plots of land between two characters is definitely not okay.
It's A-okay in my book, guys.
You don't need that much land. No one needs that much fucking land.
I need that much land.
No, you don't. You don't even know what you would do with that much land.
They're like gazelles. They're like the wide open spaces.
No, because they've built something on every plot of land. It's not about wide open spaces. It's like a lot of people on Reddit, especially after they commented that, you know, you guys just didn't work hard enough, became a scenario of like people saying, oh, let me quote this directly from the actual article. Go towards the end of it here. Yada yada yada.
Who's performing the interview?
The article was written by Cecilia, and I assume she's also the one that got the interviews. She also got house tours.
How the hell did you get in that area you're in, Ray? Because every passage to it is blocked off.
He's gone better through the story. Is he having the answer? And he said he'd done a few missions here to open the samurai area, so they could grab it.
Over Facebook and Reddit, hundreds of players had angry words for the alleged gentrifiers who felt entitled to own all that property when so many recent transfers and players still saving up never had a chance to carve out a home in Matthias. Ultimate estimates that their 28 homes, the majority of an entire ward, costs around 150 million gil. If they had bought that gil with real money, it would cost $375.
Jesus.
Let's see. Final Fantasy 14 this morning.
I wonder if they used the money line. I wonder if they used one of the outside shady sources as well. Just to be able to track that.
Igyorm described themselves as omni-crafters, or players who make all their own items and sell other items for profit. To save a few bucks, most of their decor was made using Final Fantasy XIV's crafting system too. It took a lot of time, and she doesn't feel sorry for players who put in less effort or got to the server later along with the crowds. On the now viral Tumblr post, in response to public outcry, Ultima wrote, "Many people feel entitled to own a house. They feel that even knowing there are only 2,160 plots, soon to be 2,880 plots, on any given server, they can and should be allowed to go at their own pace and have free access to any content they like, including housing. They want a house of their own, but they don't want to accept that other people want it badly enough to work harder for it than they did." Good lord, a Redditor wrote. People who aren't rich enough to afford houses just aren't trying hard enough? Not wanting neighbors putting up quote-unquote ugly paisa houses in my neighborhood? It's like the most stereotypical rich snob attitude I've ever seen, except it's apparently real. Other than being in a video game. Another described their actions as selfishness because this person wanted to make a bastion of single-player content in a multiplayer game.
Anyway, I'm off and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow on the story. I've got to be up early.
Where are you in the story?
Same place as you.
You keep saying that.
Yeah.
Do you want to know
I
the
don't know.
exact
I just got
mission name?
super annoyed. Because that's so stupid.
I believe in their hustle, but that's.
I'm on one called A Glimpse of Madness.
That's
I'm
what
on the stubborn
I'm
remainder.
literally the same.
I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow on it.
Okay, doke.
Before I go out.
Will you give us permission to go ahead then, right?
Just go as far as you need to.
Fair enough.
I can easily catch you.
Yeah, but the problem is you'll get on before any of us are on and you won't know how far we've gotten.
Well, I will know how far you've gotten if you message me when you get off, and I'll get it when you get on again.
Yeah, but had you gotten off, like you said you were going to just a second ago, you wouldn't have known. And we wouldn't have known to message you right away. We would have just gotten off when we got tired.
Well,
I'll message you exactly what my mission's called when I get off.
right, like I say, I can't imagine you going for much longer anyway, Lee.
I'll send it to your Skype. Why? I woke up halfway through this day because my fucking bat.
Like I say, I've got to be up early in the morning, that's the only reason I'm going. I don't fancy walking around like a zombie with what I've got to do tomorrow.
I have no problem with walking around like a zombie tomorrow.
Like I said, there's a chance that you guys will go even further than me, even if I do try and catch up tomorrow, because I'm not going to be on for most of the day.
Well, I'm also not going to be on for a good
Gonna have
portion of
pretty
the day
busy.
tomorrow.
Probably me
I
too.
know you're going to that fireworks thing, aren't you? I think it's about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, with Ray.
So yeah, you're catching in no time.
But that's like
I still
evening
waiting
time,
off
honestly.
kind of gauge
That's like
expanding.
11 PM our time.
Configuration of railroad spread, I know all this shit, but okay. A lot of crowns, here we go.
Or do you want to just set a mission limit? How many missions you're going to be doing tonight? Then it'd be a lot easier.
No, I'll just tell you what it's called when I get off. Then you will know if you get to the mission. So you're doing it. I'll message you on Skype and I'll send you one on PlayStation or in the party we're on. But I'll take a screenshot at the top corner so you can see it.
Yes.
That'd be a lot easier than writing it, wouldn't it?
I was thinking probably that's what I'll do. Or I
That's
that,
only
I'll take a
pressing like 2
screenshot.
buttons.
Screen. Pressing one button for me, but yeah.
Technically it's 2 because you press the screenshot then you have to send it.
Do you mean
And I'll take a screenshot, save it to my PlayStation, then I'll go back and link it to you when I'm finished. And then I get off.
Yeah. Right, I'll log out of this game.
So you guys even know when I click in, I click forward, so you just have to click
This
restart.
I need to download this for a bit while it's just in the back screen.
Hey, there's no
Or
going
you
blind
can
game. Hey, there's not.
just play it.
Later.
Peace.
Later. But yeah, that's very
'Cause
insightful.
literally everyone told
Yeah,
me,
that's fine. No, that's fine.
oh, Andrew's one of those
I'll give them a... As soon as we step in, they're not going to leave it like that. Guessing this has to get repaired or something. I'm understood in the main now. Follow you get your region.
Don't worry about it, I'll do it. Yeah, don't worry about it. So it said so. Is that a dog person? That is a dog person.
Yeah, you saw the dog person, right?
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Is that a thing for future?
It would have to be, considering.
I mean,
'Cause
there are
it's-
dog people in Final Fantasy, or like beastly type
Yeah, because it's not like he's just like a cat person. He's like full on, mostly dog.
thing. Yeah, he's a wolf thing guy looking.
He's got claws and all.
And I don't know what else he does.
I assume it'll be a race that they'll include later.
Supposedly a few hints to a few of those.
Well, a lot of people said What's Her Face from Final Fantasy XII will make an appearance in as a race eventually.
Oh, the bearer. Yeah, makes sense.
But that I
Ran.
think Square Enix had said like it'll be a little bit though.
Yeah, clearly. And then
'Cause
like, yeah,
they-
you can't make a character that.
Yeah, you can't. The thing is, you can't just fucking throw a race in. Like there has to be something
Story
there.
reason.
Yeah, they have to hold back it up in story.
So you're not gonna just see some update with a patch that's gonna say, "Hey, you can make rabbit people now."
You never know.
No story reason whatsoever. Just you can make rabbit people now. Oh, I'm seeing some 273 gear.
Yeah, I
You
looked
get
at it.
really high level gear when you get to the your final job mission.
Yeah, I figure. I just haven't maxed out my red mage. I've been too busy trying to think about getting my astrologian high enough and getting my dark knight later.
Yeah, all you gotta do is win a bunch of PvP to get that real experience.
Now you do dungeons now.
No, I never eat baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are only when I really feel like not making anything else.
Everyone says just to do the dungeons now because of the nerfed PvP stupid. It doubles or triples that we used to have to do or something. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I did what is it?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I was thinking about making french fries with the hot dogs, but
What the fuck was I
you already made baked potatoes, so.
Yeah. I did PvP to get my last level 4, but I was winning a lot of the match.
You also, what did you do it before the nerf?
No, after the nerf.
How far was you to the level though?
It varied highly. If you win, you level in a fraction of the time.
Let me make this my home point before I forget.
Cause I was doing it. or when I was playing it, it was either play 8 or play 10 games or win 6 matches. Because I was getting 812,000 for winning, but only 500 and about 50 or 580,000 for losing.
I gotta eat something soon. Stomach's getting all growny.
So the difference in experience was quite large. What the fuck? I guess they excuse me.
I still find it funny that Andrew tried to say that he wasn't entitled when he was one of the people that complained and said that Square Enix should do this so it'd make it easier on me. It's like that is literally what entitlement is, sir.
That's the definition, basically.
I'm trying to remember what he was talking about precisely. Like, I remember he was talking about how they should just...
Well.
No. That's what it was. It was the DPS thing. They should fix the DPS queue times.
That was it, yeah.
He kept complaining. Yeah, it's not their fault that DPS queue times are long. There's a lot of players playing DPS all at the same time, and you only need 2 for a dungeon. So they're gonna have long queue times.
I also said even if they added more tanks, it wouldn't mean people would play them.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, well, they just add more tanks or add more healers and yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, that's not going to change anything because DPS is just more fun. You need to you got to make the healer and the tank more fun. That's all that is. Astro currently is the only one that's like the most fun. And Warrior and Dark Knight are currently the funnest tanks, which doesn't even account for much. Astro, yeah, is technically the newest healer. Astro was the last healer they added. No, Red Mage is a DPS.
Red Mage is DPS, yeah.
No, because they have the Black Mage and the White Mage and the Red Mage. The Red Mage and the Black Mage are both DPS. The White Mage is not. Here it goes, clap. I was trying to find the fucking emote.
DPS, but it can do a level healing.
Oh no, the Red Mage does a great job healing and fucking raising people when they're dead, as we saw with our Primal run. Because they could just dual cast, so I don't have to worry about my thing going on to...
How dare you?
The one in the town, of course.
Dog because he's a fucking bitch. He's a bitch dog.
I just said I was setting it as my home point.
Ah, good point. I might do that too.
You're lost.
Before I forgot, because I didn't want to...
Come back to me.
Mine was in a fucking Tamamizu. And the last thing I wanted is to head all the way back there. And then I did this Aether Current. Damn, of course, they give me a bunch of shit that I can't use. I guess I'll grab the one for my Dark Knight. But yeah, he kept complaining about the queue times and telling Square Enix needs to fix it, yada yada yada. I'm like, that...
I had that
That
in
is
my ear
entitlement.
For days. He's been phoning me up saying that over and over and over again. He even phoned me up yesterday. No, he phoned me up, you know, the day when he couldn't get on that one day.
Yeah.
Next morning he phoned me up just to complain he still couldn't get on. I was like, why did you phone me to tell me this?
Yeah, Andrew doesn't understand entitlement because he has it and he uses it all the time.
Oh yeah, he's not entitled, is he? He's not going to get a switch out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's surprising, like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm getting a switch from Argos, and they're like, they're not cheap.
And then I remembered, then there's the fact that when we were talking about this whole situation with the fucking people that bought up all the land, And Lee's like, well, Square Enix is obviously going to fix it. I'm like, yeah, Square Enix can't just let a person stay with 28 plots, especially when an article is written about
Yes,
it.
there are rules.
And Andrew's like, well, Square Enix doesn't actually have to do anything, right? And I was like, what? Well, no, it's against the actual terms of use. Your account is only allowed to have 2 housings, one for your free company and one for your character.
And they
So
know
you're
that, 'cause
not
they give
supposed to
permission
have that
unlock the
many.
area. But they can't play ignorance because
They
give
have to
permission
have,
unlock
like-
the area.
They have to have like a fuckload of characters, I think. And even then, I'm still wondering like how they managed. But each of them must own a free company to get those. And then there's got to be just a bunch of fucking plots,
Oh, you can't see.
I assume. It's got to be characters, not accounts, though, I assume.
Where the hell are you, Alex?
Because otherwise people wouldn't be mad because they wouldn't realize, like, oh, they have all these plots that are from all these different characters.
Did you grab this deeper mission here?
I grabbed the one in town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one I just got.
that's what a free company is. You create a free company, you got a home, and then boom, everyone can use it. And the whole point of a house is to make it so that, you know, you can hang out with your friends and shit like that. Not to just fucking hoard them and be like, oh, well, now I have a whole neighborhood and it's pretty much to myself.
Scrooge McDuck, basically.
Make sure your ass is on that.
As
line.
opposed to hoarding a fucking neighborhood to you and your partner. I'm more mad at the fucking sob story that got added later in that fucking thing.
But bro, they realized it was against terms of service, and I'm thinking, oh dear.
That's literally what they did.
Did you guys get this ether current back here?
I haven't gone for any ether currents. I'm
Going
actually
there,
debating
going
just
back up
not
to the mission.
fucking doing anything and just making some food in a minute.
What's your mission now then, Alex?
The ones we leave behind.
That's the one I am on.
I'm thinking about making Frenchies because I like to have a side dish with my hot dogs.
It'll be a short stream.
Yeah, pretty much. Because literally, I get a call, I get on, I say everyone's gonna go to the story stuff, and then Andrew's just like, oh, I'm getting off. Yeah,
We can
he
still
went
play it
completely
on.
offline.
He
Yeah,
gave us permission.
he said we could go ahead in the story and he'll catch up. Although I don't fucking believe him half the time when he says that, because when
I think
we
he's gone better than us.
because the last time that we were doing story, he ran into the next
wrong with
area
you, Ray?
before we even told him because Ray had gotten off. And then apparently
what's wrong
when
with you?
Ray went to do his job quest for his level 70, Andrew apparently decided he needed to go with.
Ray just go AFK. He just left the party.
He left the party, he's probably doing like
Yeah.
PvP or something.
I have it. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Alright. What's your mission now though, Ray, so we know where to go to?
I'm watching something.
No, because I was going to put him on the grill. I don't know what you did with yours. Yeah, but like, why did you need to come in with Ray? Ray came in here because he had the job quest. I get that. But why did Andrew need to come in here?
Yeah, he just.
He didn't have a job. He followed Ray. That's what he did.
Yeah, that's my thing. Why bother? Like, you know that your job quest's not over there. You've already done it.
I know Ray was over here, but I remember him saying
In the pot, yeah.
behind a giant gate, and he was like, "Oh, you fuckers!"
I don't remember when Ray got to the level 70 thing, but I do remember Ray was saying for a while that he couldn't even do the last part of his samurai because of the fact that
Yeah,
it was in an area that we hadn't gotten to.
that's what I was referring to.
And I knew it was coming up, so when we got to the next area, I was like, oh, okay, well, when Ray gets back on, we'll do a bunch of story, and he'll be able to get his samurai shit. But then fucking Andrew comes in this area, doesn't need to be here, and completes a couple of quests in the meantime.
That's why I was trying to catch him out, and I did catch him out when he answered the question.
Yeah. Because he always responds with, same as you, I imagine, instead of just
That
reading
was
it
so
off.
cool. And then when he told me the name, I went, "That's not my mission name."
I don't want no cheeseburgers.
Yes. Both literally. That's green. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a lime green. That's purple. Purple. I don't know. Which one do you want? No, which one do you want? I said purple because I wanted to say the word weird. You want the green one?
You sound like weird to me.
You want the lime green? You know these are supposed to have straws in the box, right? Because when I looked at the box, they have like mini straws you can put directly into the top so you can sip it a lot easier.
Oh, please.
No, there's probably more in there. There's like a line of each one of them, so I'm not really that worried. I think I've had purple and blue. Yeah, considering you probably just went straight across. I'm just sitting at the Aether right now. I haven't gone anywhere.
I missed you because you were on that bloody weird chocobo.
Yeah. I love this barding. I wish that the barding affected... I wish the barding affected your chocobo somehow. Like Bismarck would make you go faster in the sky or something like that.
Future updates, probably.
And like Dead Hive would make you stronger in battle. You know, shit like that. What, Bib? Yes, it's in front of the front door. Which I might take out in the middle of the night. When you're passed out. I know. By the way, Ray, when are we doing that tomorrow?
Hmm?
What time are we doing that shit tomorrow? The Shiza. Probably not. Fuck you, car alarm.
I hear it.
It sounds like it's right out front of the building. Which means it would have to be one of the apartments that are on the first floor at least, if I remember correctly. Fuck off. It's 9 o'clock at night. Fuck you. You are not asleep. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You are not asleep at 9 o'clock at night on a Friday.
What the fuck is Andrew going off so early for then?
I love hearing that just because of the fact that it's like, it's quote unquote early.
Why is Andrew going off so early then?
I don't know, he said you got shit to do tomorrow. He never actually said what he had to do.
It's like every day though.
Yeah.
And then he's online at stupid in the morning.
Oh yeah, I remember when he got online this morning. I think it was like 8:30, somewhere around there. When Andrew got online.
Well, this morning.
Yeah, this morning. He got on PlayStation at about 8:30 my time.
What time would it have been over here?
Like 3 o'clock in the morning? 8:30 would have been like 1:30. Or no, 3:30.
What?
It's 5 hours difference.
5 hours difference from 8:30?
8:30 in the morning our time.
Okay, so 8:30 in the morning our time.
It would be later. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, it'd been later, yeah.
So 1:30
But
p.m.
I'm referring to like when he gets off and then an hour later he gets back on and messages Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He messages Ray all the time though.
Are we stopping here then?
That's what I'm doing for right now. I just need to eat something. And honestly, unlike Andrew, I don't like the idea of proceeding without everybody.
Okay, Andrew's gonna blow past me. I didn't see the message. Get ready for it.
That's usually what would happen.
The one I'm waiting for is I forgot. I didn't check my messages. You fucking lie, you check them every day.
Well, of course he checks them every day. He messages Ray constantly. So Ray, when are we doing the fireworks thing?
Well, probably
On 3? You know everything's gonna be like sold out, right?
I don't know.
Ooh. This is a nasty ass potato.
That's what I said.
Might get there
I
early.
was like, I don't know if it's just that one spot that's gross or the whole potatoes gross.
It was a spot, but
It felt like it was like half the fucking potato.
well, I'm just worried because like we all wanted to get poutine and like that shop closed up mad early last time. I think that was yours.
I stopped my stream by I'm just gonna go grind my fucking blocking stop.
No one's been watching my stream anyway, so that's what happens when you take a couple breaks.